Hello, it's a Randy Duck and welcome back to another video. And as the video title will tell you, this is the third Mark of Excellence video in the Tier 8 German Premium Medium Tank, the KPZ 007. Well, I've got one game leading up to the 3 mark and then the game where I finally achieved that third Mark of Excellence. So if you want to see the equipment and crew setup I was using in this tank, you'll be able to see it in the bottom of the screen as I speak. So for the first map we have here is on Ruinberg. Not the ideal map, but also we are top tier, so that's pretty good for us. And we're going to push down the sort of 9-0 area. You have a little bit of support, but don't have that much support, so we've got to be careful depending on how many enemy team get spotted in this location. So far it's only the tier 6 enemy light tank who's obviously keeping us detected there. But I was just waiting for a second just in case so many more tanks sort of appeared there. But as you can see, a lot of the enemy tanks, which quite strangely, they're all in sort of the middle of the map and that corridor. And that's quite peculiar, you don't really get that many tanks there. But now I'm thinking if we can get rid of this light tank quickly, we might be able to get ourselves into position so we can shoot down on those tanks and pick up a little bit of damage. As that happens, another tier 6 gets spotted around the right hand side. We should be able to bury this tank, but we do want to kill him quickly because we obviously don't want to be fighting this tank and the light tank while our team hasn't sort of pushed up yet. Our heavy tanks are slowly making their way towards us, but meantime I'm just sort of getting rid of this tier 6. Like I say, I want to kill them fast because I know the enemy light tank's probably just going to come and full send on him. Right through there, he's sort of moving in on us there. We get another shot into this tank, we manage to bounce a few shots. We need to kill this tank quickly, and now we can focus on the enemy light tank. So we pick up our first kill, which puts us on to just over 1,000 damage with 1 kill of damage. But my main thing is getting rid of these tanks fast. If I can get rid of these tanks quickly, it will allow me to push up and get more damage out of this game and to make some decisions. We are going to wait till we lose our spot though, because the enemy artillery was looking at us. But we're now just going to try and extend our view range, see what we can spot here. And we spot a couple of enemy tanks, enemy Scorpion G here. We're going to try and get a little bit of distance so that we can get some shots into these tanks. And we are picking up some assistance. We put a nice shot into the drive wheel of the Scorpion G, tracking him in place. He does lose his spot, but remember we trapped him in place so he couldn't go anywhere. So we just blind fired him, picking up our second kill. Putting us onto 1,500 damage and 2 kills now. Still an even game, but we're starting to win a bit of map control, pushing the enemy team back. And I want to try and see if we can try and catch the enemy artillery out here, and we should be able to do that by pushing through these buildings to try and spot these tanks. We do spot the enemy artillery, which is good. We should be able to focus him. Again, going for the drive wheel to try and trap him in place. This tank does have fantastic rate of fire, although the alpha obviously is quite low, or is very low for a tier 8 medium, 200 alpha. We trade that up by having a really quick reload. So picking up our third kill of the game, we're moving forward now, and we do spot an enemy Borsig. Now, I'd love to be able to use my HE rounds on that Borsig because it's got 320 alpha on the HE for 90 pen, so we can easily pen the Borsig. But right now we've got to take care of this other enemy tier 6 medium tank. We're doing a good job of doing that. He then gets shut down by our friendly artillery. We pick up some more assistance for spotting that target. Might have even been the track assistance there. So good game, still not won, but it's looking like it's starting to swing in our favour here. Good game for me. I'm on about 3,000 damage, 1,400 assistance. So as far as the marks of excellence is concerned, we're definitely on the right track here, but there's a lot more damage available to us. I'm being a bit cautious because we know there's going to be Borsig there, and the Borsig's got fantastic concealment value. So I was just thinking he can't have gone far, like the Borsig's not very quick. It's got to be around about this location. We do spot the Borsig. We actually get lucky that we pounced a shot off the Borsig, and now we have a kill shot on it. And we should actually be able to pick up a quick kill here shortly after on this enemy heavy tank, which managed to caught out while he's rear on. Picking up another 2 kills, putting us on to 5 kills, 3,000 damage. 5 enemy tanks remaining. I've still got a decent pool of my hit points remaining, so I can eat a few shots. And I'm just going to try and get in there quickly and see if we can get a couple more kills. 1 kill away from the top gun here with 4 tanks remaining. We should be able to pick up that top gun kill on the enemy eye there, which we do, picking up our 6th kill. And now I'm thinking, let's try and get a Devastators. Get the Devastators by killing the Dreadnought, getting our 7th kill, and there's only 1 tank remaining. And let's see if we can actually pick up our 8th kill of the game. It's an enemy G-Saw, I believe. And obviously that G-Saw can clip us out, and it can clip us out quickly because of the way that G-Saw is. It's just got a long reload, but a fantastic clip potential, and can deliver that potential in a short period of time. So I'm conscious about just peeking around here because I don't want him to just delete me when I come around the corner, which he could do. I'm kind of waiting until I've got a bit of support. I'm not going to lose this game, but I also don't want to throw my tank away unnecessarily. I want to try and get as much damage out of this as I can. So I'm moving in on the G-Saw. I'm hoping he kind of clips our heavy tank, if I'm honest, and then I can just dump my clips in. We do get one shot in here. Managed to get a second one in, but now he starts to focus and he sets us on fire. We end up missing out on the opportunity to pick up the 8th kill there, which is a real shame. But we still have a decent game. We managed to get 7 kills, getting a Devastator medal, just shy of 4,000 damage with 2,000 base XP and 1,300 assistance. And you can see there ace tank as well. But one final replay to come, and that is the replay we achieve our third mark of excellence. So let's move on to the final replay. Okay, so here we are for replay number 2, this time on Mali, and we are top tier again. This time there's 1 enemy artillery and 1 enemy light tank. So Mali is a good map to be on in a tank like this, which has brilliant mobility and concealment. So yeah, and the fact that we're top tier, I'm thinking this is a good chance we're going to be able to get the third mark in this game, because I wasn't that far away. I think I needed probably about 0.5% at this point. So we push up to this initial position just to see if we can spot anything crossing here, and an enemy light tank does sort of move into the middle, who we get a shot into, but we do unfortunately get spotted in return. But I'm going to try and focus out this light tank, being that it is the only light tank in the game on the enemy team. If we can kill the light tank, it's going to be very helpful for us and our team, and we do exactly that, picking up our first kill and having a good start to the game. Now the enemy artillery is focusing us. I want to lose my spot so I can push up to the next ridge. I'm feeling confident about doing this because I have tanks behind me who can cover me, but I just want to try and get in there without losing too much damage. Unfortunately we get spotted early, which is far from ideal, especially with the enemy artillery focusing us as well. But we're starting to pick up a bit of assistance for the tanks that we have managed to spot. Now I'm going to try and spot the tanks crossing the hill. We actually managed to pick up a second kill just as we get to position, and now we're in a really good position for our tank. Unfortunately we're getting sort of full sent by the G-Saw there. He should definitely die for this. I mean, there's no way he should really be able to get out there for doing that. We're going to try and finish him off, and we are able to do that, picking up our third kill of the game. And a very decent start to the game. We have lost kind of half of our hit points, but what we've gained for that is killing 3 important tanks, and also gained good control of the map, and now we've got into a position we wanted to be in. So I'm happy to trade off those hit points for that. By poking that ridge, we've immediately picked up some more assistance, now about 1,500. Just trying to keep everything spotted as much as I can, which is going to give me the opportunity to get that assistance damage, which is what I need to try and get this third mark at this point. So every little counts. I don't have to just get the damage. If I can get the assistance, it's all going to help. So not spotting anything at the moment. Just going to try and extend my view range a little bit. I do get detected. I think it's the medium tank behind me, and I've got to be a little bit careful. The tanks on the hill don't start to turn to look at us, but so far they seem distracted by the tanks in front of them. But the enemy fun police is not. He does keep focusing on us here, so I'm deciding that I'm going to move from that location and try and move around on the right hand side to see if I can spot these targets. We do manage to spot an enemy heavy tank here. We get one shot into him. He's probably going to put one into return, but he doesn't. He gets shut down. We pick up a bit more truck assistance there. Bring us on to 2,000 assistance, 1,300 damage. Then spot an enemy tank destroyer, which is a dangerous top tier tank destroyer, but he's caught out in the open, and he should get punished for this, and he has. He's lost a lot of his hit points. I think he then gets shut down. He does, and that gives us 2,600 assistance with 1,300 damage, and freeing up ability to come round and farm these tanks here from behind. So this game could be over quickly. I've got that sense when I'm playing this, so I need to try and keep the pace up in order to get as much out of this game as we can. We do pick up a bit more assistance. Now I'm thinking about moving in to take out the enemy artillery. We know exactly where they're going to be. I've got to keep my wits about me, but we don't get shot from behind. But again, I think they're distracted by the tanks in front of them. And we've got 3 farms on this enemy Panther here. So we're going to try and get as much damage as we can into this Panther. You know, we're spotted, but we're not targeted. So no one's actually looking to shoot us at this point. So we get quite a few shots in, then we set them on fire, which picks up the 4th kill, puts us on to 3,000 damage now with 3,000 assistance. Only 5 enemy tanks remaining. Enemy tank destroyer, we made a snapshot on the move, and we're going to try and kill this enemy artillery, who should probably be full hit points. And now we've got 3 farm at this artillery. As long as he doesn't shotgun us, got to be careful. He's obviously looking to shoot us, but we're just going to keep poking, only giving him small shots to look at. It's going to make his life difficult to land that shot, at least connect fully. And he does shoot and miss, and now we're able to pick up the kill here, picking up 4,000 damage, 5 kills, 3,000 assistance, and 3 enemy tanks remaining, one of which is on the hill, and the other 2, I believe, are this way. So we're going to try and head over to here, because I think the tank on the hill would get killed before I got there, and I'm hoping to try and pick up some damage from these tanks here. So get a nice shot on the move there, which has helped, just boosting our damage a little bit. The Hydra is a tank which seems to have the most hit points. I'm just going to full send in at this point. It's 10 versus 1. We're not losing this game. I just want to go in and get as much damage as I possibly can out of this tank. Sorry, not the Hydra, enemy hammer. We do get a shot in. Can we pick up the kill? We do, confirming another Top Gun medal. Bring this then to the replay where we achieved the 3rd mark of excellence. So we finished that one off with 6 kills, 4,500 damage, 3,000 assistance. Having a really nice game there and completing the 3rd mark of excellence on the tank. So as always, thank you for your amazing support. If you do like the channel, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. And as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight! Hadouken!